sir.
Hello.
I'm Nikunja Sanane and she is Tanisha Nanwani. We are from Veset and from the Veset Connect team, the newsletter team of Veset.
Okay.
As you are the alumnus of Veset, like being from the same engineering background and same college, I'm a bit curious to know about yourself. So can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Monu and my full name is Monu Shetty. So I passed out from VS Polytechnic in 2013 and I joined Veset in 2013 till 2016. I did my bachelor's of electronics. So I would say the second floor was my area. So we used to roam around the second floor a lot. And through my degree journey, I came across a lot of projects. I did a lot of things, and during that time, I came around my own startup idea, which was around an IoT device. So we were working on a Bluetooth-based IoT device, and I pitched a lot to many people in and around Veset as well as outside, and I got some initial responses, and I started my own company just after 2016. That is my degree when I completed. So it was a great initiative that I did, and it's like a defining moment for my career as well, because I chose to become a job provider, not a job seeker, and I chose the challenge of inculcating the electronics in the internet. Like that's how IoT works. It's about how electronic circuits connect to the cloud, connect to the internet, and provide solutions and solve problems of the common people. So that's how we did it.
Yeah, surely India needs more providers.
Correct.
Also, like, what was the basic idea inspired to start your business, and how did you come up with it?
Okay, so the very basic idea was I saw a small product demo of that hardware. It was just like a small prototype of some other company which was trying to showcase how it is solving the needs and problems of a restaurant or maybe a showroom or maybe a small retailer. And I, being a Shetty, I know how a restaurant works, how we are, my family, even my cousins, they all have a restaurant. I know what the core challenges are. So I thought, okay, why don't I bring in a device that will solve this issue? Because it's like putting my talent of education into my talent of my family business. It's like that. So that particular problem statement made me very much enthusiastically following those passion based products, saying that let me make sure that this solves the issue of a lot of people which is available right now. So that's how I started my journey of making an IoT device, putting it for the hospitality, making sure that people know and understand it. And maybe I didn't wanted that product to be seen by people. It should be hidden in the background, but supporting the whole establishment, making sure the business runs well, the efficiency of the business increases, and maybe reduces the losses or maybe errors or due to the waiter or maybe some other parameters. That's how it was.
Surely, sir. So can you share the story of how you transition from concept to execution? Like having the theory in mind and executing it, two different things.
So since my diploma journey, after my 10th standard, I would say, I became the class representative for all the next 3 years. And in my final year, I was the president of IST at VSP. And I came back to Veset, I was again a part of IST. So we did a lot of leader-based roles. I had a lot of leader-based role. Maybe due to the push from my family that you have to be very proactive in your career, or maybe that proactiveness made me to take a lead in the complete scenario. While taking that lead, I came to understanding how can I make things change properly or make people understand how things can work, and that's how the whole journey was. So that's how it was completely changing my lifestyle in a way. That is how it could plunge me into a job provider then, being a leader into the whole
That's really nice. So what role does innovation play in your business, and how do you foster a culture over there?
Okay, so innovation is, for me, innovation is like oxygen which we breathe every time. So innovation is like, it's something like you might not get innovation from a particular YouTube video or maybe a particular application. Innovation could be from anywhere. For example, if you're traveling somewhere, if you're looking at someone doing something, so I call India as the Jugadu capital of the world, right? We try to come up with a lot of Jugad and make sure that my problem is solved. The word Jugad sometimes feels bad, but actually it is innovation. We are finding a way how to make sure the problem is solved at a cheapest way. For example, the Mars orbiter mission. It was 1/10 of the mission cost of NASA. the people say it is jugaad, but it is actually innovation which makes sure कि कम पैसे में कैसे हम we are doing that. So similarly, innovation is like oxygen for me, where you could keep on getting those innovation from lot of many parameters, like observing it. So I always tell my juniors when I take lectures for them, or maybe talk to them, I say कि try to observe things properly, try to question those problems कि why it is happening like this, what is the solution around it, and how other people are doing it. If you ask only 3 these questions, you will understand the innovation behind that scenario, and maybe that will help you to solve somewhere else. कि आपको कहीं याद नहीं रखना है उसको, आपने सिर्फ ऑब्जर्व कर लिया, छोड़ दिया, कहीं और आपको प्रॉब्लम आएगा तो आपको लगा अरे कैन आई डू दिस टू सॉल्व दिस, तो हो जाता है. दैट्स हाउ इट वर्क्स.
Yes, sir, that's true. So, like throughout your journey, what's the biggest problem you have solved in your entrepreneurship journey, and how did you approach it?
So the biggest problem still lies, I would say, is finding the best team for my company. Like when I'm building my company, I need to make sure I have the best possible team members around it. If I get good team members who are good at passion driven or maybe attitude, they might lack the technical aspects of it. So that's how the 2 building blocks are there. So what now we have started, I would say post-COVID era, what I started training people for free, or maybe for at a very low cost, making sure that they at least understand what is my guidance is. So I take lectures in various polytechnic. I have taken lectures for instrumentation department, the automation department, for visit as well, where I actually tell them what your guideline would look like, what your career could look like. Because when they know what my career would look like, they will at least inculcate a value in themselves, saying that at least मैं 4 reel कम देखूंगा, but I will focus on something that is there. Or maybe the reels are only based on their domain, so that they can learn something and understand कि वो domain में क्या चल रहा है, and how I can collaborate and contribute towards it. Once they start contributing, and maybe I feel I have fulfilled some parameters of it, saying that okay, now they are domain driven, they understand what domain क्या है, and if they come approach me or I happen to approach them, they might be a best fit for my team. So this is one of the challenges still I'm facing. Maybe we'll solve one day. The gap between the institute and the industry will come down to zero.
That day will come soon, sir.
Yes.
So one last question.
Yes.
Like you became an entrepreneur at such a young age, like right after pass out. So what is the guidance you will like to provide to the upcoming generation or the new entrepreneurs?
So the very basic guidance what I will provide is, please inculcate the value of observation. कि आप observe करो और कुछ questions पूछो कि ये ऐसा क्यों है. Curiosity. Keep the curiosity. And now it has become more easier. तभी when I started there was no chat GPT. Now it is more easier. Simple chat GPT को एक ऐप बनाओ जो आपके होम स्क्रीन में दिखेगा. Instead of clicking on Instagram a lot, click on chat GPT a lot. Keep asking questions. Keep understanding. Because also there is one thing like कि मेरे फ्रेंड सर्कल में मेरे घर में भी देर लग कि दे आस्क सर आपको मतलब मोनू तेरे को इतना कुछ से पता है, बट दैट्स बिकॉज ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी. आई गेट टू नो कि क्यूरियोसिटी क्या है, एंड आई मेक श्योर कि सी. एंड इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि क्यूरियोसिटी अबाउट योर ओन डोमेन, इट कुड बी क्रॉस डोमेन ऑल्सो, बिकॉज यू कैन बिकम इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी. बिकॉज किसी एक डोमेन का प्रॉब्लम कुड बी फाउंड एज अ सोल्यूशन सम अदर डोमेन ऑल्सो. इट कैन हैपन अ लॉट. I speak to biotech engineers, I speak to botanists, I speak to pharmacists, and they say कि ये तो तेरा प्रॉब्लम है, मतलब तेरा डोमेन का है, how can I solve? I said नहीं, don't think of that, just tell me आपने कैसे सॉल्व किया, or talk to them. The first thing is observation, second thing is talk according to your domain क्या है, talk to people, be open when talking. आप introvert हो चलेगा, but according to your career, according to your curiosity, आप introvert मत रहो. Don't be an introvert towards your, because if you're being introvert towards your own career driven or towards your own passion, you're controlling your own system, like you're not allowing yourself to grow properly. That is the second. Third thing which I would say is it will be a biased scenario, but I'll say please promote yourself and your female friends, and that's my thing. So I'm a very big advocate of he for she, which means a male who is promoting the female into the campus or into the workforce. So we have I am taking a lecture series for SNET students, and I made them a group called as WIT. WIT also means smartness, but it also women in technology. So I will say I am an advocate in that. the more we have women participating in our workforce, the more we have women in technology, the better the world would be, or better solving parameters become. Because male have a different structure of brain, female have a different structure of brain, which is like emotionally driven, and they find the solutions faster than us. It's what I have as experience throughout the life. So that's what I would say. So if so, a suggestion to male, my colleagues would be, please promote your female friends to come on technology, and for female friends, please support each other to bring them on the dais, promote each other, and work on a very good parameter. And obviously, when you come into a parameter, you will understand how you are able to solve the problem efficiently, and that is commendable. Like, I love I understand the energy that you guys have, especially female. So you guys have a better energy than what we have. So yeah, the synergy of both, like a male brain and a female brain, will solve India's problem faster and quicker. Let's not control each other. Let's push each other across the limits. Yeah, that's what I
If
say.
this ideology is being inculcated in every man's mind now, it will be a great place to work for women.
Correct.
So thank you so much, sir. It was a really great time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.